I am still recovering from the shock of hearing the severity of the sentence against my colleague and friend J.S. Tissainayagam. I am shocked because as a journalist, as a person just like Tissainayagam, a writer in print media, I am former editor of the Sunday Observer, a state newspaper, and for me, I now think that whatever I have written, I can be put into jail for 20 years, hard labour. My friend Tissainayagam has his health suffering. His health is already suffering after 1.5 years in detention. I am aware of people whose health has deteriorated severely after 1 year of rigorous imprisonment or hard labour. My friend Tissainayagam now, my colleague, for what he has written, has to suffer 20 years of hard labour. For me, how he is going to survive it physically or mentally, I do not know. For me, this reminds me of a death sentence. I am sure the learned judge must be right in his conclusion, and I am sure the learned judge has given the due sentence. But I am not too sure whether this is the kind of sentence that should be given to someone who writes sentences and who is accused of receiving money to this degree. Just the other day, a senior former police officer was sentenced to a short prison term, in connection with murder and disappearances. Today we have a journalist who has been sentenced to 20 years hard labour in connection with something he has written. I have written many things similar to what Tissainayagam has written, many things. I have criticised many governments and many presidents and many guerrilla warlords. In my editorials, in my commentary columns, I have criticised. Now I fear that I might be sentenced to prison for what I have done. Because if I am found in the wrong for having interpreted in some way according to some law, I can be easily put into prison. However, in the past 30 years, and I am not referring to any single government or governing party, in the past 30 years, 25 plus years, I have journalists whom I have known personally, who have been my colleagues and friends, have been murdered, have been tortured, have disappeared, have been held in detention without trial, have been harassed, have been beaten up. To date, I don't know how many. I don't think a single person has been arrested and convicted for such crimes. But in a very efficient way, this single journalist has been arrested and convicted for writing a few sentences. No one has been convicted for murdering journalists yet in this democratic socialist republic of Sri Lanka. No one. For 30 years now, for 25 years. What does that mean for our country? I am, as a patriot, I have been looking for peace with honour. Because I seek peace with honour, now I am filled with shame for my country.